Hello, it's Jim from the Early Birds. It's Friday and it's pizza day. Every Friday for me, anyway, is pizza day. So after this hangout, I'm going to be ordering with Bitcoin again. I'm not this actually. Last week I lied. Last week I wanted to keep my Bitcoin, but this week I'm definitely going to order with Bitcoin from I think it's Just Eat. Okay, today we've got Jamie and we've got Tammy. And obviously you've got me from my old part of the Early Birds team for these, what we've got going on. And I know Jamie's sitting there and he's like ready to explode. We've just been talking before the hangout, and the guy is like, he's on. I've never seen him so excited, and I've known him for a long time. So, but we'll start with the hangout. I want to share my screen. Actually, I'm sharing my screen now, aren't I? Or am I? I'm not sure.
You sure are. You sure are, buddy.
Right. Okay. Sorry. I did have a page. 1 second. Just give it. I always fluff this up. I had a page. Right. Okay. I see it. Okay. So let's have a look. I'll just give you a quick update from the last hangout. I was given a couple of examples how to share clickable images and what have you, and I did a post just to give, to show people how to build the downlines, the email list, excuse me. And the post, what we're talking about was this one, and it's 327 clicks. So it's getting clicks. Again, with that tool, Let's Click, you can see a lot of information with that. But that was the results from I promised that I would show the results in the Hangout, so I'm not going to forget. So I had 327 clicks. And so far, 39 emails collected. So that's 39 emails. I can advertise whatever I want to. We're talking about how to build an email list. So for that particular ad, 39 people have signed up for that. And then yesterday, I stuck a little sneaky link in there, and I got 4 sign-ups from GetResponse from that in 1 day. So that and it all came from that one clickable ad. So that's just to give you an example of what's going on in there. Adv Joe, I think Jamie's going to go over that one. But I'll share my stats. It's still going. It's still early doors, but it's picking up cash. And again, advertising, Facebook, social media, email, it's picking up minimum. There was a bad day. I think that was Sunday. But at least 1 paid sign up a day, 1 paid sign up, 2. So if you get 2 sign-ups a day, it's 60 a month. If everybody's grafting and everybody's getting 2 a month, just think about those numbers. It'll explode. But I won't go too much into that. I just want to do the update. I've stuck a link below, BTC Early Birds, and you'll find all the links on this page if you want to have a look at these programs. Let's Click example. But you'll see there's a lot of information there, and also a link here to visit the Team Build project, which is this one. You can see all the different things we're busy with in the Early Birds. And what else did I? 50 Cent Freedom. I don't want to go too much. I think that's it for me. I'm excited. I've been working literally since the last hangout. I've had a lot of people come to us and say, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" Because I haven't been posting on Facebook like a lunatic, and I've been so busy with this what we've got going cooking in the background. And I've just literally been glued to my PC for the last 5 days. You guys in America have all been looking up in the sky, and I've been staring at my screen going crazy. So I'll stop sharing anyway, and then I'll pass it over to Jamie, and he can tell you a little bit of what's going on or what we've got cooking. And I think he'll be excited.
People get ready. There's a train coming. It's the Bitcoin train. Now, yeah, there's lots of cool stuff. I did some social videos yesterday. Yeah, people. Oh my gosh. I'm going to share my screen. Before I get into some specific programs, this is Time Magazine, okay? This is, I'm not here to plug Time Magazine. This is a very popular magazine in America. It's got probably a circulation of a few million. Okay. My uncle brought this to me because he's like, what's all this Bitcoin stuff I'm hearing about? Okay. He's 70. My uncle's 70. And so he's retired doctor. He's rich, you know. He's like, can I buy into this? I'm like, easy, big fella. Yes, you can. But you got to ease them in, ease them in. Well, there's an article in here. I'll show it to you real quick. It's right there. Right here. It's right here. Where is it? Right here. It says, total value of all Bitcoins with the virtual currency trading at a record $42.90 a coin after a software update expanded its number of transactions. $70 billion worth of Bitcoins in circulation. Now, let me share my screen. I'm going to tell you where they came up with that number. I thought this was really interesting. That's why I kind of wanted to share this. This is coinmarketcap.com, okay? This is where you're going to see all the, well, what they're doing is they're taking the circulating supply and they're timesing it by the price. So if you take 16 million times 4,400, you're going to get 73 billion plus. So simple supply and demand, I'm convinced Bitcoin's going to keep going up in price. Now, will it fluctuate obviously on the stairway to heaven? Yes, because it's just the volatility of it. People are trading it. You know, there's a lot of volume. Look at this volume. It's 1.9 billion volume every 24 hours. That's ridiculous. And so this price right here, people are saying it's going to go up to 5, 6, 7, 8, upwards of 10,000 by the end of the year. I mean, it's all speculation, obviously, but it's simple supply and demand. If there's a limited supply, if there's a finite supply, okay, being mined over a period of time, and increased exposure. Oh, by the way, it's in Time magazine. What's happening is Bitcoin is becoming more and more mainstream, okay? And so with the mainstream exposure it's gaining worldwide, the demand will go up on a limited supply. The price goes up. It's simple economics, okay? Supply and demand. And maybe in a future hangout, I'll go over that more in general. This is my college talking, you know, supply and demand. It's if you have a finite supply and the demand goes up, price will go up. It's just the way it works. So anyway, I thought I'd touch on that real quick. There's also, if you're brand new to Bitcoin, this is a great site I found. It just goes over everything about Bitcoin. It's called weusecoins.com. I have no idea where I found this. I just kind of Googled it. It goes over the history. It's got a video. And so I kind of wanted to throw that out there. What is Bitcoin? What does it do? We're in the process right now of what's called a SegWit. Don't even worry about it. What it is it's all the miners have agreed to introduce this technology, which is going to speed up transactions in Bitcoin. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow more transactions to happen at a time in a blockchain. And so don't even worry about it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't even worry about it. But just know it's a good thing. Okay, it's all for the positive. It's all for the better. So it's weusecoins.com. I'm not affiliated with this site at all. Let's jump over to 50 Cent Freedom. I want to talk about this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and piff a couple people live. That's what I do, people. I'm here to help. All right. Right now I got 191 referrals right here. Okay. I piffed in maybe 30, 40 people. And you can see this figure right here is not correct. This is a glitch, I noticed. So hopefully they work that out. This should say 9, 3, 9, and then eventually this 16 is correct. This will say 27 here. This is the cap on this level. And then on level 4, the cap is 81 people. What's happening is this figure here in your repurchase wallet, that there's funds being held back for future upgrades. It's got to be the case. And then anything you have here in your cash wallet, you can either withdraw or piff, buy people in. So I'm in build mode where I'm just building this thing. Okay, so let me give you an example. Before I piff people, become the matrix here real quick. Of course, it kicked me out. Hang on one second. You can see my first here, let's do this for the sake of privacy here. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to be tactful here. Okay. You can see my level 1, I've got three people got their 3. Okay. 3 people got their 3. My level 2, my 9 got their 9. And you will see duplicates, okay, because they're 4 separate matrices. But it's the power of leverage. You're leveraging the first matrix for 50 cents to leverage into to auto upgrade into level 2, which is, gosh, I can't even think off the top of my head. I think it's $1 or something. I'll have to go back and look. But you get 9. Your 9 have to get 9. And then what happens is it leverages you to level 3. And this eventually will cap out at 27. I currently have 16. But eventually I'll have 27 in here. And once all the 27 get their 27 on this side, okay, on the right side, then the real money starts popping in down here at level 4. Okay, for every entry you get down here, it's $100. So imagine, you know, God forbid it takes you 60 days or 90 days to get to where you're popping 100 a day. I mean, come on a 50-cent program. I think the potential here is awesome. And what's very unique of this program is you can buy your downline. And so let's do it. Let's do a couple. All right. So after you fund your account, it's everything's self-explanatory in here, people. This isn't a difficult program. Just get in here and learn it. You can fund. You can fund with a minimum of 50 cents. I usually go in about $5 every couple days. One of these days, I guess you can only do $10 maximum at a time. Okay, that's all right. So Bitcoin right here, Bitcoin, Perfect Money, Solid Trust. Everyone's using Bitcoin, of course. Just follow the directions. You can copy and paste. Here's the wallet address, the exact amount. And then once you send it, you're going to copy your transaction ID, not this one, yours, that's generated from the purchase, into this thing here. You press confirm, and then it goes into a pending state in your back office. And so what I do is at night, before I go to bed, I'll throw in like $5. So in the morning when I wake up, like today, I can piff some people. So what do I mean by piff? Well, right here, pay it forward. Now, what's going to happen is I had a lead come in last night. All right. So this is an organic lead, so to speak, from making videos, posting my link out there. So guess what? I'm going to piff this person in. So I'm going to go ahead and press this button. It will come out automatically out of my cash balance. It should. So there it is. Congratulations. HF9294 was successfully piffed in. So if you're watching this, you're welcome. Now let's go back and do a couple more. Now see how there's none left down here. Well, now go up here and press this little guy. Click here. This is company-wide. So guess what? I'm going to piff some people. I'll just do one just for example here. So you go in here, and obviously if you know the person that helps, but just for the sake of illustration, I'm just going to do one. What's a good one here? We'll do, I don't know. I'm trying to find Tim Teddy. We'll do Tim Teddy. Okay, copy. Then you come back to this page. You put it in right here, paste. Piff, Tim Teddy. So come on, please work. There it is. Congratulations. Your piff of Tim Teddy was successful. Now, what I like to do, I'll go back, and my number down here of referrals has gone up. I was at 190, I think, at the start of this, and now I'm at 192. Okay? And so it's an easy way to build. And you can see it came out of my cash wallet $1 because it was 50 cents a person. So what I'm in just build mode, people, in build mode. Eventually, I'll start throwing some bigger money into this because it's working. Okay? If you want to know how it works, there's this button. When you log out, it's called How It Works right here. Read this. Okay? I'm not going to cover it now for the sake of time, but basically you're leveraging. It's 4 separate matrices. I know there was a lot of confusion there at first, and you will get spillover if you work the program, okay? There's no guarantee. You got to spend a little time and work it. It's a 50-cent low-tiered program, and you can build a huge list in here. And essentially what's happening is you're leveraging this matrix to get into this matrix, and then it's rinse and repeat. You're leveraging level 2 to get in level 3, and then you're leveraging level 3 to get in level 4, and then this is where the big money's made here. But the beauty is you're making money along the way to advance you through the matrix. And eventually what's going to happen here for Big Daddy and everybody that works this is this is a month-to-month subscription. See this right here? Next subscription date, 9/23. I'm going to have to pay 50 cents on 9/23. And so are these 192 people. Everybody in my downline is going to pay 50 cents on whenever their subscription due date is, okay? And that's going to flood your matrix again, right? In September. So end of September is going to be really cool. Well, what's going to happen eventually? See these numbers here? I'm going to max this puppy out. This will say 3 here, 9 here. It should say 9 there now. And then 16, this will be 27. And eventually this will be 81. And so I'll have 120 active people paying here. And so the total here will be 120. And I'm thinking that's a good thing, because then I'll start popping those level 4s, okay, which are down here, this level right here. I'll start accumulating here, and every time you get an entry in here, it's $100. So imagine doing 1 a day in 90 days. My God, the potential is great. So I wanted to cover that real quick. Know that you can PIF. AdV Duo, and so what we do, what my thinking is, I leverage people from 50 Cent with Freedom, which is a low-tiered program, into AdV Duo, which is a middle-tiered program, a different business model. And just know that this just launched 21 days ago, 278 users. These user numbers are fluctuating because they give you 48 hours to upgrade, and if you don't, you get booted. So just keep that in mind. And then obviously the transactions are growing every day. See how people are flocking in here? But what it is, you create an account, you invite some friends, you earn and advertise. You're buying advertising, and it works, people. The advertising in here is very targeted. Okay, I advertise BTC Clicks, which is a simple free Bitcoin surf exchange, and I got 10 referrals in 3 days. Okay, from here. Okay, so just to touch on how that works, there's this button up here. It says how it works. What it is that this is a build deep peer-to-peer program where the product is advertising. You're buying advertising. So I would suggest you to use it. Use the advertising in here to promote whatever you want, such as 50 Cent Freedom and some other stuff we got coming on the Bitcoin train, which is right around the corner. I'm going to cover in a minute. So give me a second. So anyway, down here, simplified pay plan. You come in, you pay $5 to your sponsor. Then that gives you the eligibility to receive 5 payments back from your referrals or from spillover that you get. Okay, or both, a combination of both. So you're going to get back $25. And so what you do is you upgrade to the next level and renew the first. You want to keep those payments coming. So now you're getting payments on 2 levels. Okay, when you upgrade to the second, now you can get up to 25 payments. So that's going to equal 250. So along the way, you can then upgrade to 75, the 3rd level here. And then that opens up 125 payments, which is $93.75, all while still getting payments in the first 3 levels. So I know I'm going fast, but just hang on, put your seatbelt on, listen to me, okay? Come in at all 3 levels if you can afford it, because I'm there. I'm at the 75. If you can't, obviously come in where you fit in. But if you can afford to come in at the first 3 levels, it is to your advantage, okay? Because you're going to get there first. It's kind of like first come, first serve. Not only do you get all the advertising, but you're going to be then. You'll be positioned to get 125 referrals. Now, I'm going to show you my back office. Don't even worry about level 4 until you max out the first 3 levels, okay? So don't let this 450 scare you. We'll visit that around Christmas time, okay? When we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You're going to make a lot of money in these first 3 levels, okay? And so there's a little comparison chart here. These other ones didn't have products. We're focusing on AdV Duo because it's brand new. It's a winner. The owner's awesome. He's very transparent as far as communication. I noticed back here, there's a chat. There was yesterday. Maybe he took it down. I thought there was a support chat down here yesterday. But in any event, you can contact the owner very easily. So let me show you something real quick. Jim just showed his stats. I'm currently in profit. Okay, see how this 115 is more than what I sent. Okay, I received 17 payments of 115, and I sent out 50. Well, you might say, oh, that's not a big deal. People, it is a big deal. I'm going to tell you why. It's all profit now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in 15. Okay, I'm $15 in the black, right? And I'm $15 in profit. It's all profit now. You know what I'm saying? It's all gravy. The gravy train is here because I got here. I am at level 3. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom here. Just so you understand, I am at this 3rd level. Okay, let me kind of back up here a little bit. See this level 3. I got there progressively over time. I'll admit I didn't come in at all 3 levels off the bat because I was testing the system. I was sticking my neck out there for you guys. You know what I'm saying? We all were. Everybody on this panel was. Because that's what we do. We test stuff. We try it out. We're not going to bring you stuff that doesn't work. People, this works like a charm. And it's a freaking cash cow. But you got to get in there and do a little work. This is not a passive program. It's more of a program you want to leverage into and use the advertising, and while you advertise, earn some money. Okay, so let's talk about team building a little bit. Okay, if you join one of us in this group, okay, Tammy, Jim, or me, whoever you join, it's a what is it? It's a 5x4. Okay, so what I have to understand is it's going to build deep. Okay, you can only have 5 referrals on your first level. Well, guess what? I already have them. These are all active. I can only have 25 on my second. Well, guess what? These are all active. I have 25. So I'm currently, people that join under me are getting reassigned to somebody in these first 3 levels. So you are still on my team. You're just to the downline. It builds deep automatically just by design. So don't let that throw you. Okay. And I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about here in a second. But I just want to tell you the potential here. Okay, right now, look at this, 2,400, 250, 25. This is where I'm at right now. Okay, so what is that? That's upwards of 3,000 there. People, this is where the money is right here. These first three rows. What's going to happen is this 32 is going to become 125 because I'm going to keep promoting this day in and day out religiously until the cows come home. Okay, this 32, it will hit 125. I think Jim's already topped this out. So now anyone he brings in is going to fall on his 4th level. But that's okay because everybody's paying everybody depending on when you come in. And that's the way it's designed. Everybody's helping everybody. Okay. Logistics. Okay, one more thing. There's no cap. There's no cap on your earnings. That's why I love this program. I'm here. I'm already here, people. I paid the 75. Okay, look, I didn't get a payment yet. Okay, I will. It'll happen. Believe me, I'll have a party when it happens. I'll let everybody know. Look, I got 125 of them coming. So what happens is, see how this 11 is approaching 15? You can recycle. They call it recycle or renew. I like the word renew. You can renew. I would go ahead and renew. You can renew in advance. That way you don't miss any payments if you fall asleep or something like I did my first week. I slept for like 10 hours and I missed like 4 payments. I'm like, I'm not going to do that again. So what you can do is when you're approaching your max, you can renew and it'll just bump this 15 to 20. You know what I'm saying? And then if I were to renew here, it would bump this 25 up to the next threshold. Okay. So when this 6 gets closer to, let's say, 20 or something, I'll go ahead and pay in advance. Well, people, I got plenty of time here. I'm at the 75. I don't even have to worry about it until, I'm upwards of $175 payments, which is a lot of money, $7,500. I'll spend another 75 to renew it, to keep the river flowing, the money river flowing. Okay, so let's talk logistics. How do you do it? Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to do it in whole, but basically I'll cover it real quick. When you upgrade your account, first level, there's no admin fee. Okay, if you see a negative here, see this conversion rate here, just refresh your screen. That's all you got to do. Just refresh it and it'll go positive. Okay, see how now it's 6 hours there? What it does is it locks in your Bitcoin amount for the 6 hours for you to allow for the transaction because Bitcoin fluctuates. Now, for level 4, there's a $50 admin fee. Well, that might seem high, but that's how the company makes their money. And what it does is it opens up $625, $450 payments. So $50 is nothing, right? Well, on level 1, there's no admin fee. On level 2, there's a $3 admin fee. And on level 3, there's a $12 admin fee, I think, if my figures are right. Just pay it. Not a big deal. It's how the company pays for their hosting. It's how the guy makes money. And it's just process of doing business. Not a big deal. When you're making upwards of 9,000 plus, the admin fees are irrelevant. Okay, it's just. So my point is, when you upgrade to level 2, you got to pay the admin fee first, and then pay the peer-to-peer payment. So how do you do it? You go, I'm ready to proceed, and you can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. So, let's say you're using Bitcoin, and you just copy and paste the address and amount into your Bitcoin wallet. Coinbase, what do people use? Coinbase, BitPay, Zappo, blockchain. If you need a wallet, get a hold of me. We'll get you a wallet. And then what you do after you send the payment, you come down here and you select how did you send the payment. So I sent Bitcoin, and then you're going to copy that transaction hash ID, which is it's kind of like a receipt number. It's all it is it's a way for people to find you, to confirm. Don't freak out about it. It's a long number. Just find it and copy it and throw it in here, and then press submit. Don't worry about fetching it. Okay, don't worry about this. Okay, at all. Just do it manually. Don't even worry about it. Just throw it in here and press submit, and it'll go into a pending state in your back office. It'll show up under finance as a pending payment right here. Okay. I might even have one in here. Let's see. No pending. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to log out because I got to show you guys something real quick. The advertising I'm not going to cover for the sake of time. It works, people. It works. But I want to show you something. If I log out, and then I'm going to click my link real quick. I want to show you something real quick that you're going to run into. Okay. All right. This is the front end, right? Okay. If you click register right here, see this? Okay. I get asked this every day. Okay. Your sponsor upline is James Myers or Tammy or Jim. Okay. Whatever the case is. That's okay, because who has the maximum number of referrals on my first and second level? It doesn't say that, but what will happen is it'll automatically reassign you to someone in my downline. That's okay. That's okay. We can't have any more people on our first level. Okay. The fact that if you see the name here of who you want to join, you're fine. Okay. That's okay. That's cool. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it. Rashad is in my downline. He is someone that I brought in. Okay, I brought in 62 people. It's a build deep by design, so spillover is happening. Okay, so if you were to join and come under Rashad just got to sponsor that spillover. I'll still get your third level payment because depending on you're going to fall on my third level. All right, so don't overthink it. Not a big deal. All right, now before I pass it to Tammy, I got to tell you guys something. Grab a piece of paper. Grab a piece of paper. There's a train coming. Okay. We've been working hard. Okay. We've been working hard. We're always working for you guys. This is my Facebook page, by the way. That's me. Here's the early bit hangouts. Okay. This is my portfolio page. Okay. I'm going to come back to this. Come back and speak to you guys. Okay. This kind of just evolved out of necessity. Okay, we're always working on stuff. Okay, and we're always working on ways to help you guys promote. We're always thinking outside of the box. So something that I've always liked in my internet career is marketing funnels. Okay, lead capture pages, tools to help you build your list, build your downline, team build, and people. There's thousands of them out there. They're called CRMs. They're customer relationship managers. There's very high-end ones out there for corporations. Believe me, I worked at a corporation. I've been there, done it. Not going to go there. But the point is there's models out there customized. There's marketing funnels, marketing systems, team build applications. There's ones out there customized for this space that we're in. We're in the affiliate marketing, team build, network marketing, make money online, Bitcoin, everywhere, craze, trend, and believe me, people are making money in it because you basically want to, not to sidetrack, but we're putting ourselves in front of the herd is what's happening because no one knows about Bitcoin in the United States. No one. Okay? Just to kind of go off on a tangent here, the fact that you're watching this and you're involved with Bitcoin now or about to be, people, it's amazing. 4,000 is just a start. It's going to hit 6 by the end of the year, I'm convinced, if not higher. But anyway, not to go there. Marketing funnel. We got one coming. Okay, I'm not going to spill it all. Jim will kick my behind. We are not going to spill the beans yet, but know that we have a developer. Jim knows this developer, and Tammy, that we've been working with. He's worked with them in the past. He's currently working with them. We have a marketing system coming that's going to help you guys. It's going to help everybody to build your teams in multiple programs. And the way it is right now, don't hold me to it, I'm just kind of doing this by memory, is the marketing system itself, it's not going to be free, but it's going to be very affordable. And it's going to have a very generous commission to it. Like, for instance, hypothetical, let's say it's like $20 a month, okay? And you earn 50% commission on the front end, that would be $10 a month residual. So you bring in 100 people, $1,000 a month on just the front end marketing system. You're giving a tool to someone everybody needs, because this particular tool will allow you guys to promote 3 of your programs of choice, anything you want. And then on the back end, there's 3 optional programs that I would suggest you join as well, because they're going to be tools that you also need. And the last, like we're talking autoresponders, which are optional, and then the last optional program is a traffic program that's going to tie it all together. Okay, it's a paid traffic program. So let's back up. So we're talking 7 income streams promoting 1 link. Oh, and by the way, the system will follow up to your leads automatically. Okay, that's huge, because people are lazy. I know. I love it. I love not doing that. People will follow up automatically. It's huge. It's going to help you. But if you want to integrate an autoresponder into it, you have that option as well. And the traffic package that we're going to put on the end of it, the back end, you're going to be able to earn in there as well as an affiliate, multiple ways. I've seen it. It's insane. It's great. It's a great program. And you're going to earn and be able to promote your marketing system on the front end. So it'll be a circle of love, a circle of money, a perpetual money machine. And then we'll also tell you other ways to promote, promote the front end of your marketing funnel as well, such as Jim does it every day with Buffer, Let's Click, Facebook ads, YouTube. We're doing these Hangouts. So I'm so excited about it. I cannot contain myself, because I'm like, let's get this puppy out. Let the levee break. So just know, maybe a week, follow us on our Hangouts, because as soon as we get it, you're going to get it. And so let me recap real quick. You're going to be able to earn on the front end of it. Okay. It'll be a system where it's like, you ever hear of that 3 and it's free, or 2 and it's free? In 50-cent freedom, I think you get 2 people and you're broke even. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it'll be like that. It's going to be very affordable for the masses. And oh, by the way, it's simple. Okay. You're not going to have a degree in aeronautics to put the thing together. Okay. I'm not going to name names. There's marketing systems out there that are great, but you can run an airline. They're so ridiculously, this won't take you 4 days to figure it out. This will take you probably 15 minutes to really get a handle. It's that user friendly. That when I saw it, I go, this is it. So right now we're tweaking it to get it right. But, we don't want to put it out there if there's bugs in it and stuff, people. We have to get it right. And then you're going to make money on the front end. You're going to be able to put 3 of your own programs in the middle of it, okay, that your referrals will see every day, every time they log in. You're going to have 2 optional programs to join as well that I would recommend you do, that you'll earn commissions on. And then the back end, the icing on the cake, is the traffic program at the very end. It's going to tie it all together, okay? And then, oh, by the way, in the program, you can customize the hell out of everything. You can make video splash pages, capture pages, your mama pages. It does everything, okay? And It's not overkill. It's not information. I've seen it. It's so simple. And this is the magic word. It's duplicatable. Okay. It's so duplicatable. And it's a tool that anyone promoting anything can use. Okay. So with that, I can talk about it for 15 hours. I can't. I've been sworn to secrecy, so I want to pass it over to Tammy because I'm losing it. So hopefully you guys will stick around.
Thanks, Jamie. Happy Friday to everybody. It's been a while since I've been on here anyway. I think Jim's been trying to catch us up here with some training videos while Jamie was running around the country and we were all waiting for the eclipse. So Jim said, show this without showing it. So I went back and I just made a couple of screenshots, and some of you will know what it is, but you won't know what it's going to be. So I'll just leave it at that. And I'm going to flip over here and show you my screenshots and show you what Jamie has talked about here, about what you're going to see. And it really is that simple. I've been in it for a while. You know, the programmer, he's very responsive. If we say we need this or we need that, you know, it's just really easy to use. And so I made a screenshot here, and these are the programs that I'm currently promoting right now. So along with the system, you'll get to go in, and what you'll do is you'll upload a 300 by 250 banner of any program that you want to promote. So again, these are our additional income streams. And since this is a screenshot, I'm not going to scroll around on this page, obviously, but I made a quick capture page, and I was just going to show you, since we're talking about Bitcoin, this took me like, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe to make, and I've been doing it for a little while. I think it took me longer to figure out the wording than it did for me to make the capture page. So it's very flexible. You've got some tools in here to use. And I'm just so excited. We've been waiting on this for a bit here, and I'm really excited that I think pretty soon here it's going to be coming out the door for all of us to use. So that's all I have today. I want to just say thank you and look forward to what's coming on this train. Jim?
Yes, I've been having a heart attack watching you two, man. Just before the hangout, I was saying, I can't show this, I can't show that. But literally, what you've just seen there. The scenario is, at the minute, and we've all been there, we're all in, you know, if you're watching this video, you're in this niche, should we say. If you're watching this hangout, if you're not in that niche, you're thinking about getting in a niche and whatever. And the normal thing what I see over the years is you've got people jumping from program to program to program, you know, the spillover hunters, the get rich quick, and the stupid numbers on the top. And basically what you've just seen in this presentation so far is everything you need to promote all that rubbish. No, that's not the right word, not rubbish, but all those projects. That's what I mean. What we're shooting for is to find a system where we can all make a reasonable amount of dollars based on your effort, because that's not where we're not going to sit there and say, yeah, join us and we'll just sit there and do now, because that's not what it's about. We're trying to provide, and just give you a quick recap, 50 cents freedom. I'm running that and I'm pushing it because I want the emails. If I get any payments out of it, it's a bonus. Because that email I know is a real person. So that's step one. And then you've got AdVGO. You're advertising 50 cents freedom. Just an example. You're getting advertising, and you're making a referral commission from your advertising. So you've got two, there's part of the chain. Then you're using the system what Tammy's just showed you, what's going to be front end residual. And you need that tool to promote what you've collected from the other two, the emails, and literally everything in this cycle is about the tools what we're using to promote whatever you want to promote. Or you like this and then you like that. Well, where do you promote it? So we're trying to make a system, you know, follow through system where you can earn commissions from the tools that you need to promote all the stuff. Traffic tools, again, that has to come down the road. You've got email tools. Everything you've got here, you're making an income. And the last one is the traffic source. we have projects, we'll launch projects. You know, we'll find a new project, we'll have a look at it, we'll test it in the early birds, then we'll have a big hoo-ha, push, push, push. And the biggest question I get, Jim, where do I advertise? How can I advertise this? And I've sat there, and I'm not kidding, it was literally last week after the last Hangout, I think 10 minutes after the last Hangout, I spent 3 hours with one person trying to explain everything. And I thought, you know, why not just do it ourselves? You know, I know a lot of owners of programs, and I trust a lot of owners, and I thought, well, we can do this. Why not? I've showed it to a couple of people and a couple of, you know, leaders of other programs and got their opinions of it and everything else. And I'm sure I don't want screamers. I'm going to be asking people to test this program out privately as we're going. And I'm looking for some realistic people. I don't want to look for a bunch of screamers. This is not working, that's not working. But mistakes will be made in this program. And I'm just letting you all know straight off the bat, it's a learning curve. And that's what we're, you know, I'm adapting the same as everybody else has to adapt. If we use, why use a tool what we're not in control of? If we can get this right, we've got a massive, the end of the link, should we say, the end of the chain to the whole system. So, you know, it was, when it comes, there'll be the hype, you know, the same as the early birds, the same as any other program. You get people coming into these programs, oh, where's my spillover? That's not what it's about. This is about us creating a system where you can go and promote whatever it is you're promoting, and you're making an income stream from the system, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. I'll pass it. I think Jamie wants, I've been watching him, he's making some notes there. But next time I'm going to come out with something, I'm not going to tell him until I'm a week before the launch, because the guy's like driving me nuts.
No, Jim hit the nail on the head. It's like, it's really going to bring it all together. And that's because everybody's, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people are in multiple streams of income, and it gets overwhelming. And so if we can kind of hone it into one platform that brings it all together, I mean, it'll just make, you'll be able to keep your sanity a little better. And it really makes sense. I mean, you're going to be able to promote one link to a tool that everybody can use. And you know, those capture pages, I made a few, and like Tammy said, they're very, very simple, and they're very effective. And it just makes sense. You're going to be able to earn a front end residual on the front end, and then 3 programs of your choice. So, example, 50 Cent Freedom, AdV Duo, and then a third one, whatever, and then 2 optional programs. I would definitely join because it's just more revenue. Okay. And then the paid traffic on the end is going to totally make sense and bring it all together. And then once you're set, it's all about pumping traffic to the front end of your marketing funnel, right? Well, as Jim's just showed you, he's doing ads on Facebook, okay? Facebook's probably the best place to advertise on top of YouTube, I would say. I mean, what me, Tammy, and Jim do is like has become like second nature because we've been doing it for so long. Like when I make a video on YouTube, it gets syndicated to Google Plus, Twitter, and Facebook automatically every day. And then I'll go out and post the video to, I don't know, 20 groups a day. I just do it automatically. You know, I just do it manually. Now there's auto posters out there, such as Buffer, and there's tons of them, and Let's Click and everything else. But the point is, if you stay consistent in your marketing, or say, I'm telling you, an hour a day, people, and you have your program set up, you'll really see some results. I mean, it does happen, you know. But like you said, spillover is not guaranteed. It's sometimes it happens by design of the program, such as AdV Duo. It's a 5x4. So just by design, happen, but don't rely on it. I mean, it's a bone. When it happens, it's great, you know. And in 50 Cent Freedom, that is so unique because it's a 3x4, but it's 4 separate matrices. So spillover happens in there, but you know, where you're really going to succeed in that program is piffing people, because it works like a charm in there. I just showed you guys at the beginning of the Hangout. if you piff 2 or 3 people a day, if you just get in the habit of piffing 2 or 3 people a day and or recruiting it organic, like I'm doing both. I'm recruiting organically and piffing people in. I'm doing both. And so, in 1 month, I've got upwards of 200 leads. And what did I spend? $10? I mean, it's insane. Jim's like, yeah, I got 200 leads I can essentially market to, and you're building a business, a low-tier business in the process. If you get paid out of it, it's like awesome. And so where else can you get a lead for 50 cents? It's amazing. So anyway, we're here to help you guys. Be sure to join the Early Birds Facebook group. That's where you're going to get a lot of information as well. You want to stay in the loop. Subscribe to Jim Watts's YouTube channel. I think he may have more than one. Okay, I think he does. Just get a hold of him, PM him, or get the information from the groups. You want to definitely stay in the loop. And oh yeah, the traffic program. Oh people, it's a goodie. It's a goodie. It's a goodie, man. It has Jim. You're gonna hate me. I gotta say something. It's got multiple streams of income in. It's got multiple streams of income in the traffic program. So not only do you get multiple streams of income in the marketing system, there's more than one way to earn in the traffic program. And so people, you are in the right place. And so when it gets released, you're going to be a founder, so to speak. You're going to be, one of the first people. And it's always good to get in a program early. Okay. I mean, it's just part of the nature of the business. There's risk in everything. Okay. Let's throw the disclaimers out there. My results aren't typical. I'm a freak of nature. I market like crazy. I have a following. Don't spend anything that you can't afford to lose. Don't spend your rent money. You want to do, I always like to teach baby steps. Okay. Baby steps. Okay. Remember, you got to crawl before you walk. If you're going to buy Bitcoin, here's a perfect example. Buy $10 worth first and then spend more, see how it goes with the $10. And then once you get comfortable with the process, do it again. Maybe at $20, $30. You want to ease yourself into it. What else is a good example? Spread out, diversify your risk. There's risk in everything. Okay. It's just the nature of the business. It's kind of a fun. I'll tell you guys a funny cliche or whatever you want to call it. I've been an internet marketer for 3-4 years. Okay, I graduated from a day job where I was working online part time to working online full time. I quit the day job. Okay, the industry that we're in, this is so funny, and I don't want to scare you off, but the industry that we're in is already volatile. Okay, before Bitcoin even came into the picture, I used to be called the rev share king. Okay, I wasn't the best rev share guy on the planet, but I got a lot of experience in this space by joining rev shares, and I did really well. I got into about 5 or 6 of them, and I did well. And I just, I went from one to the other to the other. I leveraged one and then to another one, leveraged one, and all while building teams, building a channel. And what you'll find in this industry is a lot of volatility on its own. Okay, such as programs coming and going, issues, technical issues because we're dealing with software. Scam issues because we're dealing with a lot of snakes and slime out there. But the idea is if you can align yourself with a great team such as the Early Birds, fantastic team. And what Jim said is it's like Switzerland. There's no judging. There's no prejudging. It's a place, a safe haven. Okay. It's an already volatile market is my point. So all of a sudden we're in this volatile market and all of a sudden comes this volatile currency, throws itself into it. And it's like, I laugh because we're already in this fragile, volatile market where it's insanity. And then they throw this volatile cryptocurrency into it on top of it. People, we're all going to be in a nut house. Okay. It's so funny because Bitcoin started we all know Bitcoin came from 50 or a half a cent in 2008, and now it's over 4,000, right? Well, along the way, there's been these ups and downs, right? I remember when Bitcoin was under 1,000. Okay, we're talking a year ago, And I was like, damn, I got to get some Bitcoin before it hits 1,000. I was like, you know, and then it dumped. You know, I got it at 900 and went down to 2. And I'm like, oh my God. And then it went back up, you know. And so the point is, what I like to say, let's just kind of bring this full circle real quick. If you're new to Bitcoin, you can get a hold of me, you get a hold of Tammy, you get a hold of everybody, and I'll steer you in the right direction. But just something to keep in mind is, let's say you want to have more than one wallet. Okay, I'll throw this out there. You want to have more than one wallet. You want to have more than one wallet. You want to have, I have like 5. And I'm about to buy, I know Jim has an external wallet, which would be like a Trezor, you know, is one of them where it's you hold, yeah, there it is. It's not linked online. What it is, it's Jim taught me this too. It's a key. It's a key to your blockchain wallet. But anyway, the point, it's an external wallet. It's not a web-based wallet. Well, the idea is you want to have both. I would definitely get a coin payments wallet. Okay. Hint, hint. Get a coin payments wallet. Okay. Get that today. It's free. Get a Coinbase wallet for giggles, just to have it. Get a Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin. Get a BitPay wallet, just to have it, because you can get a card. Get like a debit card. Get a blockchain wallet. Okay, you want to have more than one wallet because you can transfer your Bitcoin between the wallets, and then eventually, when you're making lots of Bitcoin, get an external one, or get the external one now. Okay, my point is, if you're new to Bitcoin and you buy Bitcoin, let's say from wherever, you're gonna hold back part of it. Okay, so let's say you spend $100 and get some Bitcoin, a percentage of Bitcoin, right? You're gonna take $50 and just sit on it. Okay, and you're gonna earn from the appreciation. Then you're gonna take the other half, or whatever, however you divide it, and you're going to speculate. They call it speculate to accumulate. You're going to risk it. You're not necessarily going to gamble it, but you're going to invest it. Okay, and there's risk in investments. Okay, obviously, we're not here to tell you how to spend your money. That's not what we're doing. We're here to help you with tools and techniques, and we're here to create dialogue. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's about dialogue, talking, helping. Okay, but the point is, you want to take a percentage of that Bitcoin and put it into a portfolio and spread out the risk. And what I like to do is a low-tiered program, a middle-tiered, and then a high-tiered program. Okay, one may be passive, one may be a peer-to-peer, and then one's a matrix. And then, of course, you got these trading platforms out there. They're all over the place. Then you got these mining platforms. They're all over the place. Just do your research online, and if you need any help, there's a lot of these hype programs. I got to say this, okay? High yield investment programs. Those are gambles. That's taking your money and putting it on a roulette table, okay? Which I like to do occasionally if I'm in Vegas, but just know what you're doing, okay? Like, what's the thing? Don't invest in something you don't understand. That's the number one rule that I was taught a long time ago. That's like taking your money and burning it. Because if you invest in something you don't understand, you will lose your money, period. So we're here to educate you. Understand Bitcoin. Understand what it is. Okay, take the time to learn it. Okay, spend an hour and read it. Watch a movie. There's a couple Bitcoin movies out there on YouTube. Okay, so my point is, there's a start and there's a start and then there's a learning curve involved in everything you do in life. Okay, and the fact that we're in this volatile market with a volatile currency, yeah, it's nutty, but there is money to be made if you do it right and you do it smart. Okay, and so the key is education, and then the key is to grow, and it's a journey. So I don't want people out here to talk all day. So Jim, help me out here.
Tell me just to recover. Did you want to give something away? We had the offer going on for AdVDuo.
Yeah, that offer's still in place. Anybody that comes into AdVDuo at the first 3 levels, we're going to give you a $67 advertising package in my viral links. So so far, I think I've only had one person take me up on that, which I hate to see that, because
it's a bit odd, because I've received 4 $75 payments, and that's what I was going to ask you, but I forgot.
So I don't know.
have paid $75, and then only one of them have actually come to you and said, "Oh, give us the free membership in my very links."
Yeah, I'm waiting. You tell me, and I'll go in and set you up. You show me that, yeah, we're good. So yeah, but that's still an offer.
An offer. So it's just if anybody's watching this and you haven't paid the level three levels, and that just doesn't necessarily have to be to me. You know, as long as you're in our funnel, because Jamie's in the same team funnel, Tammy's in the same team funnel. You might have paid Joe Blogs, you know, person A, person B. As long as you're in that funnel, go for it. Yeah? You don't have to be paying me $75 or Tammy or whoever. Anybody who's in our team super league funnel, we'll call it, go for it. Just contact Tammy, because she made that offer up, so she's dealing with it.
I'll take care of you.
But just one little point, just a correction, really. Buffer and Let's Click, they're tools not to post to Facebook groups. They're tools to schedule for your own fan pages. This is why I like it so much, because it's absolutely 100% safe. It's Facebook approved. If you go to Buffer, the links in btcearlybirds.com, the links in the video. Go there and you'll find the links to all these programs, but literally go to Buffer and have a good look at it. There's a Buffer help page even on our website. And they work together, because it's only scheduling to your personal space. It's not going to Facebook. It's not a Facebook group poster. And I think I've said it before in the last videos, like on a Sunday, I'll just schedule for the whole week. For Buffer, you know, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. There's, you know, it's all with Buffer. You can use it for multiple social media. So I'll spend like half a day on a Sunday just scheduling my life out. In Let's Click, I'll schedule. In Buffer, I'll schedule, and that's me done for the week. And it's called like time management tool for $10 a month. And again, there's a free version, but it's limited. Free gets you free. You know, it's if you want the best of the best, you have to pay for it. If you've got $5,000 for a new car, you're not going to get a Lamborghini. Yeah? You know, that's life. That's life. The scenario of joining a program or buying anything, oh, I want this for free, and they sit there and then they expect like $1 million is never going to happen. We're not a hype group. We're realistic. So I just wanted to make that, you know.
I want to say that because you do that on Sunday afternoons, it makes it look like you're online all the time. That's why you're in the background working like a madman on this other project. And no one, you know, of course, we've kind of disappeared a little bit, but, you know, everyone thinks Jim is, wow, how does he get all that done? Well, he uses these tools to maximize his time and his efforts. So it's I've learned a lot from Jim, and I really appreciate that.
I have people saying to me, there's one friend of mine in the UK, which is like a bit bossy. She's like she comes and she'll say, do you want to get off that computer? And I say, well, I'm not on the computer. No, I've seen you posting. You're posting all the time. How do you do it? Like, do you ever sleep? And I said, no, man. And I felt like as though I was getting wrong off her. But literally, it's using Let's Click. You know, and again, you need a Buffer to use that system in Let's Click. So it's they kind of tie together a little bit. But half a day, that's my job on a Sunday. And then for the rest of the week, I'm sorted, really. And it's automation. It's about automation. Collecting emails, building your emails, you know, newsletters. It splits them out automatically. So remember, on a Sunday afternoon, I'm making a post, scheduling a post. It goes out on Wednesday. They click the post, it collects the email system automatically hooks them up to an autoresponder email campaign for the next 30 days. I haven't sat on my computer. I set it up on the Sunday. And again, YouTube is another perfect example. You put your link in the YouTube, and for months and months and months, Jimmy he'll tell you 100%. You get 6-9 months later, you get sign-ups for programs from your video links or what's sitting on YouTube. So it's about automation. It's not me sitting 24/7 or Jamie or Tammy or anybody else. Do it, and I'm telling you, it makes a difference. It really does. But I think we're literally out of time. Does anybody want to jump in before we've got 2 minutes, I think?
No, I'm good. You made a great point. It is about automation is definitely important as well. Yeah, it works, people. It works for sure. So, no, I think we covered a ton. My gosh. When's the next one? We're gonna do one Monday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Monday will be on at noon. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday noon Eastern. Wednesday noon Eastern, Friday noon Eastern, and as more and more news comes out, more stuff comes out. That's why we're here, people. We're going to help you bring it to the forefront and continue doing what we're doing. So yeah, it's been a pleasure, definitely.
Okay, so I think that's it. Have a good weekend, everybody, and I'm going to enjoy my Bitcoin pizza tonight because I'm going to try and record it on video. Somebody said they signed up to the early birds because you've seen a video on YouTube about me buying a pizza, or literally on YouTube. So this is how it works. It was a daft video buying a pizza with Bitcoin, and then bang, and that person is now a very active member in the early birds, and she's one of the testers in the new program. And that all came from a video from YouTube. How I bought a pizza with Bitcoin. So that gives you an example of how it flows. So anyway, have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll catch you on Monday. Okay? Cheers.